Hey, good evening, Conneaut. Hey, welcome to the show. Hey, this is another fine broadcasting that we're actually doing today. It's been a beautiful day today, a little on the chilly side. I'm actually in long sleeves today. Just getting home from work and kind of winding down and thought, well, hey, I'll go check see what the Cat TV broadcasting on Vimeo is doing. And lo and behold, Martha Stewart finally put a post up, her hometown happening. So I actually wanted to share that because there was a person, well, there was actually something on there that we were discussing on our other shows that we actually had about um, the city council actually doing their raises. So she seems to explain it a lot better than I can. So I probably go ahead and share that with you, so that way you get the firsthand information right from Martha Sorehand. So I'll go ahead and bring that up into the stream, and we'll give that a whirl so you guys can actually take a listen to that.
Hi, I'm Martha Sort's Hometown Happenings for the week of August 16th to 23rd, 2023. D-Day weekend is here. Conneaut Township Park has been transformed into 1944 war-torn Europe as some 1,500 reenactors descend on the park to portray World War II soldiers, both Allied and Axis, and French resistance fighters. D-Day Conneaut is the country's biggest World War II reenactment and has become an August tradition in the city for over 20 years. It was temporarily halted, that is, of course, during the COVID pandemic. The entire town is involved in the event, with volunteers helping to set up the encampment, filling sandbags for the Navy bunker, digging trenches in the sand, and of course welcoming visitors from all over the country and overseas at kiosks strategically set up in all areas of the park. There are a few minor changes to D-Day this year. For several years, the Germans had been stationed by the upper pavilion, but this year they are back in the Cove area and near the beach. D-Day has moved its headquarters to the upper pavilion instead. Organizers said that not too many visitors were willing to walk up the hill and take a look at the Axis camp, although it did attract its share of visitors. And while some things change, some stay the same, with the Allied camps on the soccer field, vendors along the Grove Street entrance, the home front displays by Lake Road, and the Veterans Tent over by the old tennis courts. Shuttles are available for those who have mobility challenges, but if you're going, make sure you wear comfortable walking shoes. The big draw, of course, is the Invasion Battle reenactment of June 6, 1944, which will take place around 2:30 p.m. August 17th, 18th, and 19th at the beach, with vintage aircraft, pyrotechnics, and tanks from the massive display of Rabbi Rob from Florida. Other lesser battles take place each of the 3 days of the event. Remember, the tickets are required. The event is free. Tickets are available online. Tickets are one way of controlling the crowds, since 1 year, some 30,000 people were in the park for the invasion battle. An organizer said it is simply too many. Thursday and Friday, August 17th and 18th, are the less crowded days. If you have never been to D-Day, don't miss it, and take time to step inside the D-Day Museum at Harbor Street and Lake Road. It too is free. Conneaut Public Library will have 3 authors of war-era books on site, including Cynthia Sandor, backed by popular demand, Jared Frederick, and Kathy Kusunich. The Big D-Day 1940 era swing dance is 8 p.m. Saturday, August 18th at New Leaf Event Center. The public is welcome for a small fee. Come dress in your 40s gear, or your 2023 gear will do as well. and dance the night away with Madison Jazz. If you have never attended the dance, it is a must. It is a lot of fun, and all ages are welcome. A reminder that Lake Road will be one-way westbound during the daytime, August 17th and 18th and 19th, to help with traffic flow. The westbound traffic starts Chestnut Street East. Everything comes to a halt during D-Day week in Conneaut, but in other news, Conneaut City Council will have some new faces come January. With the candidate filing deadline of August 9th for the November 7th general election, some current members of City Council have announced that they'll be seeking re-election. This includes large Councilwoman Tammy Ledford, Ward 4 veteran Councilman Tom Kozeski, and City Council President John Arcaro. Ward 1 Councilman Terry Moisio will be running for Council President, and former Councilman Nick Church will be going after a seat in Ward 4. At-large Councilman Nick Perkoski and Councilman Rick Gaw and Oki Emery will be seeking re-election. None of them is opposed. Conneaut City Council has also decided not to raise the pay of council members. The idea was discussed starting several months ago when Mr. Perkoski suggested doubling the pay from $500 to $1,000 per month for council members and from $600 to $1,200 per month for council president, saying that council members had not had a pay raise in 20 years and that higher pay might attract good candidates. But council was divided over the raise, which would not have gone into effect until January, since no sitting council can vote itself a pay raise. The measure was in its third reading when it was tabled, mostly because of two levies on the November ballot that are considered important. They are a school levy and a street levy. Council reasoned that it was not a good time to vote in a pay raise when other city needs are so pressing. The street levy, in particular, must pass. It has failed twice as a higher replacement levy, but now is a 2.7.
Give us a call. It's 440-812-0924 if you'd like to discuss any of these things that she's actually talking about. Again, the phone number is 440-812-0924. We'd love to hear from you and voice your opinion.
If it does not pass, there will be no money for road maintenance come 2024. The new school year is just around the corner, and the annual back-to-school distribution is coming on August 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Conneaut Human Resources Center at 327 Mill Street. Students in all grades who attend Conneaut area city schools may stop in and pick up backpacks filled with school supplies tailored for each grade. No reservations are needed. The backpack distribution is a long tradition in Conneaut with donations from the community and the Conneaut Teachers Union. If you cannot make that distribution, do not despair. The Conneaut Human Resources Center gives away upwards of 300 backpacks, but usually has a few left over to give to those who call to set up another pickup time. Conneaut High School football kicks off the 2023 season with the first home game against Grand Valley at Joslyn Field at 7 p.m. Thursday, August 17th. The game, of course, will add to the excitement in the city due to D-Day, but the Spartans are ready to roll. Conneaut area city schools classes do not begin until August 30th, but ATAC students return on Monday, August 21st, and there will be busing from Conneaut High School. Arlene's Broadway on Buffalo will present an original play by Douglas Anderson, Fight Nice, a family drama about two estranged adult sisters who reconnect to help their mother with dementia and their brother with mental illness. Obviously, this show is rated PG-13 and not for older viewers. The show is on stage just one weekend, 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, August 25th and 26th, with 2:30 p.m. matinee on Sunday, August 27th at ABOB, the church now converted into a theater at 236 Buffalo Street. Directors are Sidney Nielsen and Conneaut's Eric Slayton. They direct a cast of many well-known local community theater performers. Tickets are $12. Conneaut Public Library is accepting book donations for its book sale coming in September. Donations of books in good condition are accepted at the library through Thursday, August 31st. No textbooks, encyclopedias, VHS tapes, or dirty, damaged books will be accepted. Over at Kingsville Public Library, its next date night for those 18 and up will be 6 p.m. Friday, August 18th. This is an evening of food and fun. Kingsville Public Library is hosting author Jamie Capuzza at a special event, Equality, at 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Saturday, August 26th. Jamie's newest book is The Fifth Star, Ohio's Fight for Women's Right to Vote. There will be tea and treats. Conneaut Arts Center has 3 more free concerts this season. The first is 6 p.m. Friday, August 18th, a D-Day themed concert with the Erie Heights Brass. At 6 p.m. Sunday, August 20th, is a rescheduled concert featuring Good Question that was rained out several weeks ago. The final concert is Sunday, August 27th with the Phil Yan Polka Band. Bring a lawn chair or blanket and enjoy music as you watch the sunset over Lake Erie from the Newcomb Performing Arts Terrace at 1025 Buffalo Street. And the Conneaut Arts Center is offering $15 all-day parking for D-Day visitors. Proceeds benefit the dance department, which begins the fall dance classes in just 2 weeks. Call 440-593-5888 to sign up. Weekly events around town include bingo on Tuesday nights at the Conneaut Human Resources Center at 327 Mill Street. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. The Lighthouse Cruisers Cruise-Ins continue every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Township Park's Upper Pavilion. All are welcome. D-Day has never prevented this event from taking place, so we'll see what happens this year. That's the news this week in Conneaut. Until next week, I'm Martha Sorahan, Conneaut Cable Access volunteer, saying so long.
Thank you so much, Martha. That was a great update on what's going on in Conneaut. That was Hometown Happenings for 8/16. It was actually published on the Cat TV on Venmo. And you can actually go get that replay on there and check out their channel. They've got a lot of great stuff on there just for the Conneaut area. So it's really super cool. But give us a call, 440-812-0924. Love to hear from you. Any of the hometown happenings that you kind of were interested in. She talked about a lot of different things. One of them was that tabled pay raise for the councilman. We had kind of found that out in the paper, the Conneaut Courier, that they were tabling that, and I did not realize they wanted to double it. They wanted to double their pay. I guess they haven't had a pay raise in over 20 years, as Martha would had actually reported. But what are your thoughts? Apparently, they've already downed it. They're not going to do it, or they're just going to put it on hold or whatever. But what are your thoughts? Give us a call, 440-812-0924. Would love to hear your opinion. But the Conneaut Arts Center down there doing some amazing stuff. They have just grown and flourished so much down at our lakefront with the evening concerts that they actually have, and I'm not sure exactly when the movies are, but they were doing movies, outdoor movies too, and we actually kind of went to a couple of those, and they were really, really super cool. Really enjoyed them, and they always draw a really nice crowd, and amazingly, they're free. They were free. Apparently there was a concert not too long ago. Bobby Shackle was actually telling me about, and there was a huge crowd down there. So it's always nice to see stuff like that actually happening in our little community of ours. But so give us a call. It's 440-812-0924. Would love to hear from you. And what's going on? Did you go down to D-Day today? Apparently the parachute that was supposed to happen right outside my house in the field across the street was canceled. Canceled at the last minute because of high winds. They were out there setting it all up, but apparently there's conditions in that, and the conditions were not favorable for the jump. Now they were supposed to jump this morning, and my wife said there was just a huge amount of cars out here, and I didn't even know it was even going to happen. And she said it was just amazing. She said all these cars stopping to look at this spectacular thing, this parachute drop. And did you happen to come out for it? Give us a call, 440-812-0924. Would love to hear from you. Did you make it down to D-Day today? Was there a lot of people? The traffic didn't seem to be too bad. I kind of took the back roads home from work, so I didn't really get out in the main part of traffic. But so I mean, I did catch a few of the old style cars, and some people made up in their get up, and uh, so apparently it's in full swing. So tomorrow's a really really big day. So what are your thoughts? Did you make it down there? Um, Apparently you got to have tickets. The tickets are free. The tickets are free. You gotta buy the tickets, and I guess it's kind of like crowd control. They're only going to do so many tickets, but I don't know how they're going to actually say. There's so many ways into the event that how are you going? I mean, there's so many different avenues to basically get onto that property. How are you going to control that? And I'd be interested in actually find out. I was going to go down and do some videotaping myself, but it just did. I never did make it down there. I didn't get out of work early enough to get down there to, enjoy some of the festivities. But so give us a call. It's Good Evening Conneaut. It's you can call in 440-812-0924. Love to hear from you. If you're a little shy and don't want to use the phone, that's perfectly fine. Hit us up on the chat in the comment box down below. Would love to hear some of your questions or field some of your questions. Hey, just say hi. Love to know if there's an audience out there. Love to know if there's even people listening to us. So, but I don't want to. I don't want to do all the talking. This show, this broadcast, this Good Evening Conneaut was created because I think there's something that this is needed for Conneaut, and we pretty much bring it right to where you are. You can get this on your cell phone, your laptop, your Kindle, your just about any device. We would come live to you. We don't have a set format, what day, what time. Uh, we kind of picked evenings because that works readily for my schedule. I'm able to get out of work, get home, get set up, and then go live. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to go live every night. But Mark Ward, welcome. Hi, Dave. How are you this evening? I'm great. Mark, I'd love to have you call. If you want to give us a call, you're not shy at all. I know that. But yeah, feel free to give us a call if you want. But this show was put on because I think it needs a format for Conneaut, for people to actually come on, be able to call into a show that is broadcasted on just about anything that you actually handheld and get the word out. I mean, things that you like, things that you don't like, things. I mean, if you got a yard sale this weekend, hey, phone in, give us a time, an address, and tell us about your yard sale. Would love to put it on here. It's not a problem. Matter of fact, you're the one's going to do it because you're going to call in. You call in and say, hey, Jones, I'm having a yard sale at 52501 Broad Street. And who knows? People might show up because they heard it here. You can get this on your cell phone, your laptop, your desktop, any mobile device that you actually have. That's the beauty of streaming. You can get it, and you can get it live. Good evening, Conneaut.
Good evening, Dave.
Hey, what's going on?
You're right, I'm not shy.
Yeah, you're not shy at all, Mark.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and I don't know what's going on with my Facebook, but your wife was probably thinking, what's he mean by yes? But I'm just now getting a message from her. I think that was from like a week ago, and wanted to know if I was up and about. But it had the same time. It was like 8 o'clock or so. And I thought, oh, cool, more cupcakes. But apparently I'm just now getting the message, so she's probably wondering why I said yes.
Mark gets his messages, but he's always late for the cupcakes. But
yeah, there's a lot of banging and booming today from that D-Day.
Oh yeah, I did.
Gosh.
I didn't hear a word. I didn't hear nothing because I was indoors all day.
I don't know if they take lunch breaks every hour or what it is, but it seems like 1 hour they'll do banging and booming and they'll shut up for like an hour, and then all of a sudden they're back at it again.
Yeah. Well, I mean that is part of the attraction, the big and boom and bang.
But I'm surprised I haven't seen any planes yet. You know, a couple here and there, but gosh, I remember one year there was tons of them that would fly over by me.
Yeah. No, see, I thought I was under the assumption because it's only Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, correct?
I don't know.
I believe it's only Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I guess they were supposed to have the main event both Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
Now, when I was down there and we were selling food down there for the restaurant, that was the first year they had it. They had one main event, and it was that one day, and it was Saturday.
Oh.
And I think this year or lately they've been doing it every Friday and Saturday. So it'd be interesting to find out. I guess I probably should have really went down and got some videotaping. I'd done some videotaping of it, but I didn't.
Oh, so you did find a camera. Did Mr. Shackle lend you his, or
Mr. Shackle?
Shackle
did come across, and he had some video equipment that he had in storage, and sold it to me for a very, very reasonable price.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I think I'm all set with that.
Well, that's nice of Mr. Shackle. And no, he didn't pay me to say that. So. There wasn't no money exchange there.
Yeah. But it was definitely affordable. So I was able to actually just say, I think we can utilize some of this equipment and be able to get some of our own shots and some of our own footage. So.
And that's good because, gosh, I'd love to see some video of places that you go to. That would be awesome.
Yeah, my first stop was to go to the bookstore right here in Conneaut. And apparently he was closed that day.
Oh.
So I was kind of disappointed because I thought, I'm gonna go visit him, and I'm gonna get some good shots, And so then I decided, well, I'm gonna go down to the amphitheater that they're building at the library.
Yeah.
And so I went down there and got some construction shots, but I really think I needed a bird's eye view. So I think at some point I'm going to need to invest in a what do they call those? Right on the tip of my tongue. One of those flying things that you have a camera on them.
A drone?
Drone, yeah. I'm gonna have to buy a little drone so I can actually fly, up over stuff so I can get a better bird's eye view than just get a ground view, because there's really not much to see there yet.
Right.
There's a big crane there or a big bulldozer or whatever, and they started laying some block and stuff, but digging some footers. But it's interesting to actually see how fast this is growing.
Oh, I know. I've been down there a couple times, and it's looking nice.
Yeah, so it's getting exciting, and I didn't realize. And now I'm kind of trying to envision: is it going to sit facing? Is the music going to be facing the library, or is the music going to be facing, or the stage going to be facing Route 20?
That's going to be interesting to find out.
It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to go up pretty quick too. So I'm excited. So I'm going to wonder where they're going to actually seat everybody or how it's going to be seated, because it's all outdoors.
Right.
So by the time it's actually built, they'll probably be building this right on through snow flying. So
I'll tell you the place I like and I enjoy the most. I've only been there once, but I would love to go back again. But you know, ever since COVID hit, I don't think that they're open anymore. I don't know, but I was baptized in that church, that playhouse next to the police station there, or the fireplace, or the fire station.
Yeah.
I went and seen something in Trailer Park or something. I don't know, but it was funny as all get out. But you know, and it was reasonable. You know, I mean, you couldn't. I mean, it was funny. I mean, I think I paid like $5 for a ticket or something, and you know, well worth it, because gosh, you got popcorn for like $1 and pop for like 50 cents or whatever, and you know, and I'll tell you, for that kind of money, you couldn't go wrong.
No.
You know.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So I don't know if they're open again yet or not. I don't know, but I'd love to go back.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to think of where that place is at you're talking about, but
it's right next to the fire station.
Oh, you talk about the
Playhouse.
The Broad Street. Yeah, that church that they conformed into a theater.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, is it kind of ironic that Conneaut has a theater that is was a church and now created into a theater. And we also have a ice cream parlor that used to be a church that's now an ice cream parlor.
And you know what's ironic about the both situations is the theater, I was baptized in there, and the church where the ice cream is, I got married there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. I actually was in the theater probably, way back when it started. Now, I'm not sure how long they've been there. And the folding chairs that they have are probably the original ones that were there before, and they're so old.
And they're comfortable too.
And I just like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
You know, so I just like, you know, and then to go into Heavenly Creamery. I mean, it's so neat to see the pulpit sitting there and the whole theme of the church, Heavenly Creamery. It's just like, I could never have thought something up like that.
Oh, no, I know.
You know, and he's done such a classy job. I mean, that's really a really nice facility. The theater's a really nice facility. I've heard a lot of great stories from there.
That ice cream is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all hand or homemade too, right?
Yeah. He makes it in his basement. Makes it in the basement of the church.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah. I don't know if you ever had it, but
well, you know, it's odd because you don't see the normal flavors that you would find from a lot of your ice cream things.
Yeah.
You know, you find the off the wall, you know, something he just completely created himself, you know, and it's like it's got his signature to it.
And somebody told me the other day that they make a jalapeno flavor.
Yeah. And matter of fact, I could probably bring him up real quick because I had him. Let me get to a screen here. That's what's nice about technology.
Oh yeah,
it's like, man, we can bring stuff up so quick anymore. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. And I got his current menu display, and I'll just read some of them off because they are really super creative. Well, I have them somewhere. What in the world? They don't have them here. You know what? I probably did the live with them. Heavenly Creamery. I'm just going to go there. Yeah. It's just easier to go to his page. Yeah, so this is his last post he did was yesterday. He posted butter pecan, which is a normal flavor. He's got a nutty Irishman, a cookie Trinity, a coffee cake, sweet cream, amaretto coffee.
Ugh.
Well, you probably don't like coffee.
No. Well, I do, but not an ice cream.
And then he's got lemon lime, peaches and cream, Superman, which is a normal one. Where's that one with jalapenos? Mango habanero.
Ooh.
That's a different one there. See, I mean, a lot of this stuff you ain't never gonna find that ice cream anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of a novelty thing where you're going to a place that specializes in unique ice cream. You know what I mean?
I know my sister, she found and the only place you can get this is in Erie, because she lives in Erie, or Albion, but I can't remember where she got it, and it was actually good, but I don't know if you ever heard, but it's made by a brand name, Pierre's or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Pierre's
ice cream.
Yeah, but I don't know if you ever heard of this, but there was a shot. It might even be a liquor. I don't know. It's called Fireball.
Oh.
Like a cinnamon.
Yeah.
And I thought, is there alcohol in this ice cream? But there's not. But it's made to taste like, this Fireball shot. And so she picked me up like a little pint.
Right.
I got so addicted to them. I mean, they are so good because I like cinnamon anyway.
Right.
But I mean, it wasn't hot or, burn your throat or nothing like that. I mean, it just tastes like the shot, Fireball. And I'm like, wow, that is so weird.
Yeah.
How they do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, when I come on live, I always hope that I at least talk to somebody. And I can always count on you. I mean, when you actually chimed up in the comments, and I said, "Now, come on, Mark, you can call."
I know, that's what you said. You're like, well, I'm going to have to give him a call. I mean, gosh, I've known you and your sisters, and gosh, I've known you for years. You're good people.
And that's what I'm trying to get over to people is that, this show isn't for me to discuss my feelings. This show is made so you can call in and voice your opinion. And there's a lot of opinion people in Conneaut.
Oh, yeah.
So, and did you happen to see Martha Sorhan on here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when I just first tuned in. Yeah.
And they were actually tabling that raise it for the councilman.
Uh-huh.
And that's what actually brought me to that, and it's just like, I always go to their Vimeo page to get stuff from Conneaut. And I said, I'd really like to put that on here and just, I give them all the credit because, that's their thing to do. I just kind of help share it and share it where it's at. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was a good broadcast. I really enjoyed that, but I just need more people that want to talk, that want to, don't be shy, because, we're all Conneautians,
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Born and raised.
Pretty much we all grew up together.
Oh, yeah.
And so, it's like, let's go live. And so now I'm going live in the evenings. So hopefully we'll catch a little bit more of an audience. But I hope that, phone calls start coming. You know what I mean?
What time do you start in the evening?
I don't have a specific time.
Oh.
Because of the fact I can't narrow something down yet.
Right.
Like this morning I went in at 3 a.m. to work. So it got me out today at 5. So I think I came on live about 6:30. I just fired it all up and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. And I says, if I get a call, I get a call. If I don't, then I guess I talk to the screen the whole time. But, it's just, I'm hoping people are getting something out of this, but I really want them to call because this show, and I was talking to somebody else today about it. I says, this show is created for Conneaut to voice opinions or events that they're having. And you can get this on any desktop, laptop, cell phone. I'm going exactly right where you are. if you're sitting at CLYO and you're watching your youngster play baseball, you can still watch me too.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, it's that simple.
I think it's a great thing that you're doing this, because, you'd like to see people, like you said, voice their opinions on stuff. And, I just think you're doing a darn good job. And, just keep up the good work. I was going to run for council,
Yeah?
a couple of years ago. Oh, yeah. I was really thinking about doing it.
So what happened?
Well, I don't know. It's just, it never fell through. What I'm asking for is probably way too much, and it would never go. I mean, I really did some studying. I went to the library and I got a lot of photocopies. It cost me quite a bit of money to get the photocopies, but I was going to present it at a meeting once, but I even had a petition, which I could have had a lot of signatures, but I was looking for a couple things, for the city of Conneaut.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you. I mean, Route 7, you might get them, you might not. But I just think it's a darn shame that our law enforcement will give tickets to these cars that got loud mufflers when a motorcycle, when they take the baffles off. I mean, you can't buy a motorcycle like that. They're saying, oh, yeah, you can. No, you can't. When you buy a motorcycle, they take the baffles off, and they're so darn loud. I mean, gosh, I seen one go by the other day that, the radio was louder than the bike.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I would like to see that. I mean, hey, don't give the people that's got a loud muffler in a car a ticket then.
Right.
Treat it fair.
Right.
But
oh yeah, fair is fair. You got to be fair, firm, and consistent.
Yeah, there is a noise ordinance in Conneaut, Ohio. I looked it up, and I had a law enforcement officer told me one time. He said the only way we can actually really arrest them or give them a ticket is if they sit at a light and rev it. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
But if you got a loud muffler on a car and go by, you better hope there ain't no policeman sitting there because you'll get a ticket.
Yeah. And it's interesting how that actually plays out, because not every officer would actually do that.
Yeah.
Some officers they have a focus on certain things.
Right.
And it's probably the more important things that are actually going on in the community, like drugs.
Oh yeah.
They want to get drugs off the streets.
Yep.
So I mean and some are more traffic driven. They're looking for the traffic violations. But
and I hate to say it, but I think we were ranked either number 2 or 1 or something of the highest in drug activity. And I'm thinking, are you serious? I'm like,
really?
Oh yeah. I mean, you and I, we grew up together. Went to school together, whatnot, and this place was a quiet little town. I'm not saying it isn't. I mean, there's a lot of drugs. I mean, we're not crime infested though. You know what I mean? You go to bigger towns like Cleveland and Erie and stuff like that. It's shooting all the time.
Yeah.
But here, I mean, Conneaut, it's a quiet little town. I love it here. But I don't know. I'm not going to be here for like 8-9 months, and I'm going to be going. I think my daughter wants to be a little bit closer to her kids, and so I'm thinking about going to North Carolina up there with her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just make a fresh new start.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, we all need fresh new starts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what makes us unique in a way.
Oh yeah.
And North Carolina is a beautiful state to go riding through.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And she'd be up towards like Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mark, I appreciate you coming in, taking up some time.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a great day and keep up the good work, and I'll keep an eye out and see if you're on again.
Yeah, I should be probably on in a couple of days, or probably even tomorrow. I don't know.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a great night.
All right, you take care. Thanks so much.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, my old school mate there, Mark Ward. Thank you so much for calling in. That's what this show needs. I was talking to another guy today about it, and because he asked me what's my agenda for the show. My agenda is to give you a voice, and that voice is you can call into the live show, and voice your opinion, voice your event, Voice something like you went to D-Day and had a great time. That'd be a good one. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be D-Day people that are actually going to hear this and say, "Wow, hey, that guy had a really good time," and he voiced his opinion and his comments on the Good Evening Conneaut show. That's so cool. That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? But hey, call in 440-812-0924. I don't want to do all the talking. I'd rather have you do the talking. But I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here. I'm not here for my opinion because I won't give an opinion. I'll stay very, very neutral because basically this show is put on because I think that Connie needs a place where you can have a voice, and whatever, regardless if it's good or bad, you still should have a voice. So yeah, if you feel like calling in just to say hi, hey, great job, Dave. Hey, appreciate you doing this for us. Call in 440-812-0924. And you know what? I don't think I'll ever forget my phone number because I'll say it over and over and over and over. It's just like, I don't think I'll ever forget my phone number. But anyhow, so anybody ever actually have anything? I mean, did they have the parachute drop? I don't know. The winds seem to be still pretty kicked up out there. It looked like it was going to rain there for a while, but I don't even think it wasn't even forecast. But it's going to get a low 52 tonight, so it's going to get low tonight. So you might have to sleep, all covered up, bundled up, because it's going to get cold tonight. But apparently, that rain that blew through last night was nice because we were able to actually obtain some water. And good old Mother Nature provides, right? But other than that, I could sit here and drink coffee and field phone calls all day long. I think that would be so freaking cool. But yeah, so I mean, have you gone this year? How many times have you actually gone? It'd be interesting to actually hear how many times you actually go to Heavenly Creamery. It'd be really interesting. It'd be interesting to find out because, I mean, Sparky's has probably got, I'll bet he's probably got a band going on today. I'll bet. Let's go to Sparky's and see. Let's go to Sparky's. Sparky's place. I'll bet he's got a band going on. I'll bet Breakwall does too. Let's see let's see what's going on at Sparky's. Ooh, okay. Sparky's had a live going on here just a little while ago, about an hour ago. Yeah, he's got live entertainment. He's got a band, 2 guitarists and a drummer. Got people sitting out on the outside. Nice. So how many people actually went? I mean, how many times do you go to Sparky's? I mean, it's like, what's your favorite food? I'd really be interested. I have not been to Sparky's yet. And it's weird because we were given a gift certificate probably a year or so ago to go to Sparky's, and I've never gone. And I don't know why. Because, I mean, all the food just looks fantastic. But of course, I think that when I do go, I will probably set up my camera. Yeah, I will probably set up my camera and do some footage because I need some good content. I mean, if you're not going to call in, I guess I'm going to need content, so I'm going to need to go out and do some filming. Although I'm not a film person, I can't really do that. But I mean, I can get it done. But call in 440-812-0924 and let me know what's going on. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Oops, wrong mouse. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of people there too. Woo! He's done a few lives today. Live after live. Conneaut tonight, 6 to 9. High Horse tonight. High Horse must be the band from 6 to 9 p.m. At Sparky's. Look like he's got a hell of a crowd there too. Yeah, that man's really done a lot to that corner. Him and his wife, I give him a lot of credit because he took a building that was really not going anywhere, and he had this vision, this dream of putting this style of food and this outdoor event facility, and has made it grown year after year after year. And I just need to kind of shut up and go. Really, I need to shut up and go because he's looked like he's doing a lot of great stuff. Let's see what Breakwell's doing. Nope, that didn't work. Breakwall Restaurant. Let's see what he's got going. Maybe he's got some video too. Oh my goodness, he got nothing new. He got nothing new on Breakwall. Last post was August 7th, August 11th. That's days old. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get nothing new out of him. I'm sure it's just probably because he's so busy. He just hasn't been able to post. But I mean, how long does it take to actually do click, 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 share it on your Facebook page, get people to come? But maybe he doesn't need nobody to come. Maybe he's too busy already. I don't know. But Breakwall, I'm sure, is hopping. The Ashtabula, not the Ashtabula, but the Conneaut Art Center is probably jumping. They probably have some kind of an outdoor venue. And you can call in 440-812-0924. Let me know what's going on out there. Be my eyes and ears. Be my eyes and ears. And I did get the new. This is actually an old one. Yeah, this is an old one. Somebody must have taken that down and actually was reading it. But anyhow, well, I mean, we've been on here almost an hour now, and we had one phone call. I had to twist his arm to get that one, but nobody chiming in. So tell me, what do you think about this broadcast? Give me your opinion. I guess I'm kind of searching for opinions. What's your thoughts of this? Maybe I'm not the right guy to do it. I don't know. But so far I'm the only guy doing it, and love to do it. This isn't something that I get paid for and make money at. This is something that I do because I love my community. I think that this community could use a platform like this just to have some voices out there. And again, this is something different that others like TV can't do this. TV can't do this. So, I mean, streaming seems to be able to get it done. And, you can catch us on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Conneaut Stream Live. And you can always put in there Good Evening Conneaut and find it too. Or you can find it on my Facebook page, Conneaut Stream Live. And basically, we promote all of these restaurants. We promote all of these businesses right here on our page. We share them. We like them. We comment on them. This is just another way to do that. Just another way to do that. So take advantage of it. Utilize this format, and voice your opinion. Good or bad. I stay neutral. I would stay neutral, and basically, I just want to hear what I want to hear. I want to hear from Conneaut people. That's what I want to hear from. Now, it doesn't matter if you're local here in Conneaut or if you're outside of the area and you're a Conneautian, perfectly fine. Love to hear, love to hear what's going on in your world. Uh, we would like to keep it lively with Conneaut. But I mean, we would love to hear, the people that used to live here too. And so that way it could be a format for just about everybody. But 440-812-0924. And let's hear from Conneaut people. We will probably be going live again in another day. Not sure exactly when the programming is going to become regular because I'm still working out all the kinks. Going live, it takes a little bit of effort. It takes a little bit of research into things. Sometimes I'm making videos and splicing stuff together and, trying to, figure out what we're going to talk about. But D-Day is one of the big events, and I would think that there'd be all kinds of people actually talking about Conneaut, regardless if it's the bad traffic you're running into, or I can't get out of my driveway on Broad Street because there's so much traffic, or man, I just can't believe all the people that are here, and what a great thing for our community. It's like I think there's a lot of people out there that have some great opinions of what's going on. So give us a call. It's 440-812-0924. And we'd love to hear from you. Oh, what else can we talk about? I haven't heard no trucks, so I'm not sure if they're actually running anymore. The trucks may have stopped. I heard it was coming to a halt, so the project was just about done. They've moved enough earth to make this facility. And what's nice about it, from what I hear, the guy that's actually hired to run that facility down there lives right here in Conneaut. What a treat that is. They didn't pick somebody outside the city limits to actually run that. So, and I'm not sure exactly his name, but my wife was talking about it the other day. Said it was somebody that she knew right here in the Conneaut community. So that's really super cool. Keep that money in Conneaut. And what's nice about it, from the way I understand, it's kind of just the way I understand it. This facility is one of a kind. Not all ports do what our port does. So apparently, when other ports go to do their dredging, they're going to ship it to us. We're going to filter through it, put it back on the boat, and have it shipped back. I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, but I think that might be the philosophy. I don't know. 440-812-0924. Give me your opinion. What do you think is going to go on down there? Because from the way I understand, we didn't do that down there just to dredge our port, just to dredge the stuff out of our port. We built that. It's going to be a big business. It's a big business for Conneaut down there, because now they're going to be able to do other ports and bring their stuff to us and have us filter through it. So it's an interesting philosophy. I mean, I don't think there's another one on the Great Lakes. So that makes us unique. And when you're unique that way, there's something about saying when you can create something like that so special that it just becomes a huge, huge success. So I see a lot of great things happening down at the PSC Dock Company with this dredging facility that they actually did, and then this filtration system that they actually created. and be interesting to see how it all pans out. But call in 440-812-0924. Love to hear from you. What's your opinion? Have you heard anything that would be interesting that others have not heard? Um, what else did Martha Sorhan go over? She went over the schools opening up. Um, let's see. I've been hearing a lot on the news. The city schools up towards Cleveland are getting ready to open up, and I guess they're doing metal detectors, and in elementary schools, and really kind of buttoning it up. It's a whole different world for school kids. You used to be able to go to school and be safe. Now you go to school to be locked down. It's a safe environment as long as we can get them locked down and keep them safe, because apparently the outside wants in. I don't know what their motives are or what they think they're going to go down in history for, but I don't see it. There's a lot of sick people out there that just should not have guns, should not have firearms. So I mean, it's a tough situation when a school's got to invest all of this money into keeping our kids safe and keeping our kids locked down. Kids should be able to go to school just to be kids, not to have to learn how to defend themselves, and not have teachers learn how to defend themselves in a situation, because now, I mean, we used to have tornado drills, and how silly we thought that was, because we really never had tornadoes, but we had tornado drills. Well, now they have these, what do they call them? I can't even think of what they call them. They call them something shooters, active shooters, active shooter alert, active shooter alert. Times sure have changed since we went to school. It sure has, Mark. It sure has. I mean, we used to come and go and do what we wanted to when we were in high school, and elementary school was, I mean, shoot, we played on the playground all the time. The playground was wide open. I mean, we had a fence around us, but, it was wide open, and it's like, schools are, because that's what they were trying to contain, is how are they going to control all these kids? I mean, they all got to come in at one directive, coming in, and they all go through this scanning system and this metal detector system, and that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, why would 9-year-olds take guns to school? I mean, back when I was I can't even think it was elementary school. It was probably more high school. I mean, I thought it was cool to take a pocket knife to school. A pocket knife. Not like I had any intentions of using it, but it was a pocket knife, and I thought it was cool. Shoot, these guys bring in guns, loaded guns to schools. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, why in the world would a child be carrying? I mean, there's bullying in school, but I mean, does it get that bad? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm not there. I don't know. But it's interesting to see how schools have changed. I mean, in most cases, you can't walk up to a front door of a school and just walk through the door. You either have to be buzzed in, or you have to be a person that they know, or what's your purpose here? What's your purpose here? What are you doing? So I mean, it's and picking up kids is not an easy task. I mean, sometimes that can be kind of tricky. I mean, you got to have your your child's name on a hanging thing from your mirror. So that way when you're driving up, you say you're here for Sammy, or you're here for Elisa. But yeah, it's definitely a crazier time for schools. Definitely. You almost have to be security minded and not just educated on arithmetic and science and chemistry and all that kind of stuff. You got to be knowledgeable of how people are reacting to things, how people are acting towards things, because there's a lot of unstable children that are having difficulties. you know But anyhow, 440-812-0924. Love to hear from you. We're going to go ahead and wind down. It's 1 hour into our show. I appreciate Mark for coming on and actually sharing some social events and some of his opinions. Mark, you keep them coming. I appreciate you, buddy. And we will probably see you again very, very soon. Like I said, it's just a matter of me coming on here and actually having something to talk about, and actually coaching you to actually come in, call in to give me stuff to talk about, because it'd be interesting to hear your rants. It would be interesting to hear your good stuff. We would love to hear good stuff about Conneaut. I mean, what do you think about the Mexican restaurant up there on Route 20? It's just like we've gone there several times and enjoyed it every single time. It's just really good food. And the service is good. The atmosphere is definitely ideal. I mean, it's definitely far different than what Conneaut's ever had. And I think they do a fantastic job. But if you wanted to kind of voice your opinion and call in and say, hey, my favorite dish is, we'd love to hear that. Maybe they would too. I don't know. I mean, I know that if I was in the restaurant business, in which case I was for 35 years, if I was in the restaurant business and if I actually tuned into Good Evening Conneaut, just because it was on my phone and it was something to listen to, and somebody came across and made a phone call and said, hey man, I've been up to that Mexican restaurant several times this week, and man, we had this and we had that and it was awesome and blah blah blah. Man, do you know how much that would mean to that business owner? Now, if you went there and you had a bad meal or a bad experience and you voiced that opinion too, I would expect that owner or that manager or whatever would take that in consideration and saying, well, hey, maybe we have something to look at. We have to check it out. Because I mean, for every problem, there's a solution. So we got to give them the opportunity to make that good. So, but anyhow, I mean, you don't have to tell me your name. You don't have to tell me who you are or what you do. But I mean, if you want to stay anonymous, that's perfectly fine too. I'm not going to require names. I'll ask you what your name is. But it's not requirement. 440-812-0924. We will be ending this very, very soon. So if you want to get your call in, probably about 5 after. It's 3. Well, it's 8:30 and it's 8:30 now. But thank you so much again for Cat TV. You can find them over on the Vimeo channel. The Cat TV Vimeo. It's kind of like another YouTube deal that they have. Been around forever. Hometown Happenings, 8/16/23, and it's with Martha Sorhan. You just go search for you probably search for Hometown Happenings or Cat TV and on Vimeo, and you tune into their stuff. We will post their stuff on our page only because it's informative. It's from Conneaut and it's real from Conneaut. So that's why I posted it. I posted it and had it on the show today because I I needed more content. I needed to hear what Martha had to say. So, all right, guys. Hey, that's it from us today. It is 8:30 on Friday evening. Go to D-Day tomorrow uh, and enjoy the festivities. It's going to be a beautiful day. It should be a high of about 70 degrees tomorrow. And so it's not going to be a scorcher. It's not going to be, you might have to wear a small windbreaker or whatever. But it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow to go to D-Day, spend the day, and support that great institution that puts this on every year for us. Definitely generates revenue for the city of Conneaut, because I remember when I was in the restaurant business, that was a busy day. That was a busy day. We had reenactors in it. It was a busy day. So we appreciate them coming to Conneaut and building up our community. And I hope you have a chance to go down and actually support them. Breakwall and Sparky's and the Sandbar Suds down there. We love them all. Charlie's, I'm sure Charlie's is just hopping crazy. But Charlie's, we love them. We love their food. Connie Sub Shop, can't forget them. Rainbow Cafe is probably crazy tonight. Yep, definitely Rainbow Cafe is probably crazy tonight. But I mean, these are the places that make our community what it is. So get out, support them, have interest in them, and bring your phone calls. Bring your phone calls. Write my phone number down. Put it in your head. It's burned in mine now. And bring your phone calls, because we want to hear from you. I don't want to do all the talking. This is actually not for me, because if everybody really knows who I am, I don't like to do all the talking. I'd rather sit and listen to people talk than to do all the talking. Mark would probably even contest to that. I don't like to do all the talking. But so far, I'm the only one that has a format that says "Good evening, Conneaut" on Conneaut Stream Live, and we're gonna keep doing this, because I think that you need a voice. All right. So hey, my name's Dave Jones. I am gonna skip on out of here. You all have a blessed evening, and we'll see you again soon.